All right, so here is the PD35 version 2, an upgrade of the famous PD35 that was released a few years ago by Fenix. And this is the box, simple but neat. What I like about the Fenix brand is that they give you important information for people who want accurate understanding of the torch that they're buying. And as far as I understand, this has the ANSI standard rating, which is a pretty accurate rating of the torch. So you have cheaper torches that say, maybe they say 1,000 lumens, or they say 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 or more lumens, but they don't really give you that kind of output. All right. And when you buy a good quality brand like Surefire or Fenix or Nightcore, you can be sure of the rating that they give you on their packaging. So this particular Fenix torch, we call it torch in India, so excuse my grammar. This particular torch has the turbo mode at the highest rating of 1,000 lumens, a runtime of 2 hours 15 minutes, a distance of 250 meters, and the candela rating of 15,600 candela. And this is what you get in the box. A holster. The torch is inside right now. I thought I'll just bring it out when we are ready. We have a very simple guide written in several languages, something that shows the quality of the brand. You have the warranty card, advertisement, accessories. You get a lanyard, 2 additional O-rings, sorry about that, an extra tail cap rubber piece. Let's go directly into the review of the torch. Now, I love how this looks and feels overall. This is a high quality torch. You are not going to be disappointed with this. Now, if I were to tell you how this feels in your hand, I would say this feels like a good, strong, heavy police baton. This is made of aluminum that is going to last you a lifetime. And if you see the mode button here, you have nice copper color ring. I would say that's more like rose gold, all right? And at the back here, you have the main switch that puts your device on and off. Now, if you watched other reviews of the Fenix, you might have gotten an overview of what the torch is. If you haven't, let me give you a quick overview. This is a 1,000 lumen EDC pocketable, highly pocketable torch that feels really comfortable, especially with this really strong clip. You have 5 modes of lighting, all the way from an eco mode that gives you, I think, 3 lumens to 1,000 lumens of heavy lighting for your extreme outdoor situations. Apart from that, you have a 2-meter waterproof rating, an IPX8 rating, along with a dust proof rating that comes with it. And you also have a 1-meter drop proof rating on this device. You have a solid, let me show that to you, a solid glass with a Cree LED. I think this is a version 3 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is a Cree XPL high version 3 LED. A solid bezel that keeps your glass protected. Even if you have have this fall, you're not going to get a cracked glass because the glass is in itself pretty tough. Great. I think that's enough talking. I'm going to come to putting the torch on and showing you how it works. I'll do it right here, and I'm going to show it to you outside in the open. I think you're going to be pretty amazed with what this can do for you. That is at the highest rating, 1000 lumens. So when I put the torch on, you're going to see light go from extremely bright to slightly look like it's dimming. Don't worry about that. That's just the camera adjusting to the brightness. It does not look like that. Another thing is, you are not going to have a light that's as it looks in the camera. Sometimes it looks too harsh, but in reality, these expensive flashlights give you a very soft but very powerful light. So coming to the hands-on usage of the torch, this right here is your main on-off button. It feels solid and it has a good click to it. Right? It makes you want to click it. It makes you want to use it. And this right here, once I put the torch on, it has a battery indicator. So the green, constant green, basically tells you that it's saturated. If it blinks in green, then it means high. If it shows you red, that means your battery is low and it needs to be charged. Right. So if I click on this little mode button here, that is what runs you through the cycle of the torch brightness, all the way from, I think this is the Eco 3 lumen mode, to the low 50 lumen low, to the 150 lumen medium, to the 350 lumen high, and the 1000 lumen beautiful, strong, amazingly bright light. Okay, I'm not even pointing that to the camera. That's really bright and can reach up to a distance of 250 meters. I am going to show you its outdoor usage and you're going to love it. Right, so I'm going to just pull my camera up and show you how this looks on the wall in front of me. So you kind of get an idea of the beam quality or the beam type. So that's more or less how it looks, but of course it does not show you how bright it is on the camera as usual. But that's how clean your light is. And on the camera you cannot see the spill around the hotspot, but it has a good amount of spill. It is really powerful. Okay, I'm going to go down to the Eco mode, the low, medium, high, and turbo mode. And if I long press the mode button, I'm going to get the strobe, which is something that's going to disorient an attacker. A single click will bring you back to the last mode. And then I just had to push on the tail button to put it off. And with the intelligent memory circuit in it, I just had to click on the tail button again to bring you back to the mode that you were using before you turn it off. So you do not have to turn it on and shuffle through the modes till you get the right mode. You can always put it off in the mode that you always want to use. I would always keep it on high because I carry this not just for lighting purpose but for self-defense. So I would always want to put the torch on in its highest mode. Alright, so I'm outside on my terrace and it is pretty dark, as you can see. You have construction happening around, I would say, 400 meters or more. That looks pretty far, in fact. Alright, so here it goes, the torch shining outdoors. Now you have a huge tree here that you cannot see, but if I shine the torch, you get to see the tree in front of me. And shining the torch far away onto that building that's being constructed, I think you kind of get the picture. It's not as clear on camera when you're shining something far away. So let me show you shining the torch close by on my terrace. This is on your turbo mode, 1000 lumens. It's pretty dark and the torch literally lights up the space here. Let's move a little ahead and you have a good amount of trees here. Alright, so I'm shining the torch here. My goodness, I wish you could see this on the camera properly. It's literally lighting up these trees here in the background. Oh, it's much more clearer in reality. And you can see the pollution. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of shit in the air. That's a building far away. And you can see how it lights up that building perfectly fine. I would say that building is around 200 meters from where I am standing. And you can see how well it lights up that building. Okay, I don't want to disturb the neighbors. I am going to find another outdoor location, so stay tuned. Come with me. Alright, so here you go. There's a torch. Lighting up a good distance. It literally lights up the entire space. That should be a good 300 to 400 meters away. Of course, in the camera you can't see it as clearly as you should, because it's pretty dusty here and the camera doesn't capture that much lighting. Alright, let's get back. Okay guys, so I am on the second floor of my building that's overlooking an empty plot in the back. That's the low. You can see this tree branch here in the foreground and the light spilling onto the ground. That's the medium. That's the high. And that's the turbo. So have a good look at the spill. The hotspot is actually pretty, even at the highest mode, it is pretty light on the eyes. It is not harsh at all. Okay. Alright guys, so that should conclude my review today of the Fenix PD35 version 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. I think this is going to be my EDC for quite a while, until something better comes my way. If you're looking to compare this with another Fenix torch, I haven't reviewed other brands right now, but I have looked at, apart from this, I've looked at the Fenix UC35, the new UC35 that has come out, 2018 version 2, and TK15UE. So these are the two comparable lights to the Fenix 35 version 2. Now the Fenix, I was supposed to review the Fenix TK15UE, but I was supposed to get a sample from Fenix, but that did not come through. So I only have this to review right now, but if I do get one, I will review it on this channel. But the Fenix 15U is slightly bigger than this. I would say maybe half an inch or an inch more than this. You can get the specs on your site. And the bezel is a little more thick, right? Because it holds a larger reflector and a larger glass, and that throws the light even further. Of course, on the Fenix TK15UE, though it throws around 100 meters more, your spill is going to reduce, right? It's going to focus onto a certain point, and that's why it throws further. So it depends. If you want a more throwy light and you don't mind it being slightly bigger than this, that is, you can go with the 15UE. It also has a strike bezel for tactical situations or emergency situations to break glass or whatever. And the other one that I looked at is very similar to the PD35 version 2. That's called the Fenix UC35. Is it the 35? Yes, it's the UC35 version 2. Now, I had that about a week ago and I was about to review it until this button right here on the UC35 popped out. I'll post the picture on this video, but I did a Google search to find out that I'm not the only one who has experienced that, and I was quite disappointed. The Fenix UC35 is very similar to this. It comes with a charging port on the torch itself, so you don't have to remove the battery and charge it. So that's an advantage. Of course, the charging port is also waterproof, so you shouldn't face an issue with it. And I think that's about it. And the eco mode on the UC35 is 1 lumen, not 3 lumens as in this. So it lasts you around 800 hours on the eco mode. This lasts you 430 to 450 hours on the eco mode, because this is a 3 lumen output. I'll carry this more of a throw come flood light, and for a throw I would carry another light, maybe in my backpack. You have a good day, and thanks for watching the Everyday Man channel. Goodbye.